Meet the Expert, a knowledge-sharing initiative of your knowledge partner, the Developing Bangladesh. We discuss on trade, investment, commerce, education, skills, economic development, global peace and prosperity, etc. issues. If you are interested to these issues, please subscribe to the channel. Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner, please subscribe now.
While you are becoming happy. So this is the purpose. So this thing, when you are becoming happy without harming others, then this will make you happier tomorrow, then more happier day after tomorrow.
Yes, so, and I'm sorry, I just want to have to say, like,
please.
You mentioned the example of, the corrupt official or the businessman charging $2 extra. That feeling of happiness they feel at that moment is actually, it's not real. They think they do because they are narrowing their point of view to only that. But imagine now that they are told that they have to charge their own mother $2 more, or they have to make their own children work 2 hours more. Then their opinion would immediately change, and they would be conscious and they would be empathetic and say, no, that's not right. So it's just putting into perspective and learning, those people who do such even small harm to others or abuse others, if they are given the time and space to think about it, they will change. I believe so. I want to believe in the good of humanity. And just putting into perspective, put your purpose into perspective. Who are you applying it to? So, that is great. And I totally agree with you. It should be personal. Don't harm others. Focus on yourself.
Yes. So if you would like to live a happy life, then you have to ensure that you are not being harmful to anybody, not only humankind, but also your society, your surroundings, all the living creatures of the world, to your pet animal, to your trees, to your other things of the society and family. So when you are not harmful to anybody of this, then you will get a peace in mind. So this peace will lead towards your purpose of life, and your purpose will be fulfilled. When your mission is fulfilled, then your life had some footprint when you are living as well. Or today's resource person said, yes, it is natural that we take birth, we have to die. So before that, this is a short span of time. He has just said, a sand castle, use stamina, energy, brain, carefulness, everything is there to make it a real one. But who is the person making this sand castle? He also know it will be demolished after a few hours or few days. So our life is like this. We everybody take birth. We were kid. We were teenage. Then we are growing. So one day we'll have to leave this planet. But before leaving this planet, we have to keep our footprint with a welfare aim, with something good in mind, with something contributing to the society, with something contributing to the humankind, so that after my departure, people remember me. Yes, he was there, he is there, and these are his purpose of life. So
okay. Sorry, John, I want to have that conversation. This is good. But I want to say something about that because, if you believe, and again, it's great to have a purpose or feeling that you're helping humankind and making the place better, and you want to be remembered. But again, I believe that if you answer honestly your personal reasons, you will come to a different conclusion. For example, I use myself as an example. I asked myself many years ago, what is my purpose? And I studied it, and I really, went very deep into it. And I came to the conclusion that I have no purpose. I am absolutely meaningless. I am just a dust speck in this huge universe, a cosmic accident, if you will. And I don't have a purpose. I don't need one. And that didn't cause me to go into depression or made me sad. It actually liberated me of the pressures of those purposes that I thought I wanted to put myself on. And I was free. And then I started really to doing those things that made me feel better. And through that, I found many purposes, different ones, but again. So I did a reset, and then I went through that path. Because, again, if you want to be remembered, usually the people who are remembered are the ones that did horrible things in our history. They are war criminals and dictators. And no, really, you think about it. First 10 historic people that you remember, well, many of them are Adolf Hitler, unfortunately. So I unless you're Hitler or Napoleon or George Washington, I can promise you that 4 generations from today, they will not remember you at all.
Yes.
Not at all. I mean, you don't remember your grandfather's grandfather. You don't know anything about him, probably. I don't. And so it's natural to, life goes on. It's a circular.
To forget, yes.
Yeah. So
this is another very crucial truth, that I don't remember the grandfather of my grandfather. Maybe I know his name, but I don't know how many years he lived, where his grave is, and I never remembered any pitch of his life. But maybe he lived a 60 years or 80 years life.
And maybe he did great things, and he helped hundreds or thousands of people.
Yeah, he did it. Sometimes we remember when they established some institutions, educational institution or religious institution, so the name is there, so we remember, yes, this particular gentleman was there. But now nobody in my family or in my even generation remember him. It is right. It is obviously. So in the first part of our discussion, we come to a conclusion that do live as you would like to be happy. So here purpose is your happiness, but without being harmful to others. So this is the purpose here in aspect of thinking. Yes, I don't remember my grandfather of my grandfather. So obviously it is true. It is true. So in the question answer session, my first question to you: how would you like to define happiness?
Okay. Again, the answer is that everybody hates to hear, is that it is your responsibility to define that. Happiness can only be found, and it's not really found the happiness. You will find a happier life. That is the answer, really. It's not happiness. It's not a destination. It's a journey. But what you can do to find that, understand that, it's very simple. Ask who you are, answer that, and then understand what are the things that give you pleasure, what are the things that give you displeasure or anxiety, and do more of the good things for you and less of the bad things. And you will start living a happier life. What I like to very often mention is that people tend to believe gurus and teachers or some kind of leaders who have this one solution for all. And, there are many people in Bangladesh that share beliefs in a certain religion or political view or sports team. And they have this, they feel secure in a group, and they believe that it gives them a more righteous approach when, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only idiot believing this, so it must be true. And there is safety in numbers and all these animal herd things which have been studied, but it's not there. So the thing where you should look for it is inside you, being very truthful to yourself and understanding what you are, what makes you move, what motivates you, because we are absolutely unique. So why would somebody believe that, a food that gives me allergy, maybe I'm eating, a lovely curry and I'm getting sick of it, but somebody else doesn't, but he or she tells me that this is the best meal or this is the healthiest meal, but it doesn't work for me. And that is easy to understand. People say, oh, I'm allergic to that, I hate it. I just can't eat it. I throw up. But why is it so hard to understand that our minds work the same way? Your idea might be great for you, but it's not maybe great for me. So it is hard and it takes work, and it really is tough to take that responsibility for yourself and not just say that, well, it's always been done like that, or, well, everybody does it, or, they told me that this was, you have to unlearn those things, take responsibility. So, because otherwise you will not be able to have a happier life if you don't start defining it by your own parameters. That's the key. So know yourself, and automatically you will understand it better. So that would be my answer to finding a happier life.
So a great follower of Socrates said, know thyself, know yourself first. So again, we are listening to another great follower of Socrates, that know yourself to be happy. Because happiness, the indicator of happiness is different to others. Because yes, our resource person today, he has said, yes, a Korean dish could be delicious to a Korean, but as a Bangladeshi, or as a Mexican, as a Danish, it could not be, because this dish may be delicious and very healthy to one, but others may have allergy. So if it is allergic to that particular person, that consuming that particular dish will not make him happy. So the indicator of happiness is different to different people. So try to know what is your indication. If you earn more money, you are happy. So is it the earning more money is indicator to you? Or if you a wise man, if you learn many things, then you are happy. So learning new things is an indicator for happiness to you. Or living a just disturbed-less day, just calm, quiet in a castle. He's taking rest, having delicious food, again go to sleep. So from morning to midnight, he's sleeping without disturbing. Is it happiness? So how you will be happy, it depends upon you, what your mind, inner self wants. So thank you very much, sir. So my next question, could you please define for my audience some parameters of happiness, and actually ideally from ideological perspective, what should be the parameter of happiness? Otherwise, a serial killer may be happy by killing someone. So what is your opinion?
Again, the answer is defining your parameters by asking yourself, what do you like, what you don't like, what are your safe areas, your spaces, your sort of the neutral zones that you feel in peace and you're not affected. They can be physical surroundings, they can be mental surroundings. Understand what are the things that motivate you, and then science has proven, and many studies have proven, that many things like donate.
Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner. We take care of trade and investment, education and skills, economic diplomacy and economic development. If you would like to keep you updated on these issues, please subscribe to Developing Bangladesh. Thank you very much for watching till the last.